Welcome to the common chaos of sisterhood.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Amy.
Come hang out with us.
Grab your drinks and get comfy.
And let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we have done nothing
At all.
This whole week we haven't done anything. But we did make brownies. By the way, they're not done. She pulled the brownies out of the oven before they were done.
They're doughy and they're good.
They are raw in the middle.
Yeah, they're doughy. So
You're like, I can feel the powderiness of the in the middle of them.
They're doughy and they're good.
Okay, whatever. Well, cheers.
They're good. They're crispy on the outside and they're doughy in the middle.
Yeah.
Put some ice cream on it. Really good.
So we're just gonna kind of keep the doing nothing today thing flowing.
Yeah.
And sit here and
Do nothing with
do
y'all.
nothing.
Well, we're going to start off with today's question. And this is something that's been on my mind for a while. Because I have, joined a book club. But I don't got no friends right now. So.
When am I chopped liver?
You're not a friend, you're a sister.
Jeez.
Alright. Is it worth the time to join a book club? Why or why not?
So recently, I want your take on this since you've been thinking about it. Actually, I want your thought. Like, what would your answer to the question be?
I'm a slower reader, and so I get really upset when people are like, "Well, you need to be faster. You need to be faster." I read at my own pace.
Yeah,
love reading, love my books, but I'm definitely slower than a lot of people. And so the book clubs that I was a part of, I just got pushed out a little bit just because I wasn't where they were. I wasn't doing what they were doing. I wasn't keeping up. And the books that they were reading, they picked, sucked.
and you have sucky friends.
I do. Well, they're not really friends anymore. I don't talk to them anymore, but...
Well, I've only been in one book club from my experience, so it's with, I'm still technically a part of it. It's with my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
When it first started, I'm I'm the same way. I'm a very slow reader. And I was kind of nervous at the beginning. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to keep up with them. The first book we read, though it was not a good book, I hated the book. Everyone hated the book. But it was a quick read, and I had it done within the week. We met, the following Friday, and, we had it done. But, for me, it felt like it was, giving me, because, I will be like, oh, I have time to read. Let's read. And then my brain goes, what about this? What about this? What about this?
Yeah.
And, I just don't read, But, I feel like with the book club, it was giving me a reason to, an incentive, hey, you need to get this done so you know where everybody's at. You don't want to feel left out, so you need to, get caught up and
yeah. So
it
was essentially the same thing. You don't feel left out,
right?
But me, it's just I had a 2-year-old at the time.
Oh yeah.
And so there was any time that she was down to sleep, I was either cleaning or I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Because when you have a baby, when they sleep, you sleep.
Right.
So audiobooks have been a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, it's controversial. Audiobooks aren't reading. It's when you have a kid and you have a household and you're trying to do it, but you're trying to get an interesting book. It is reading.
Well, and that's
definitely if you're sitting there with the book, while listening to it, you're still
it's just
reading.
helping you kind of read faster, especially for people who are slow readers. But that's what I did to catch up with the end of the book. I was a chapter, probably about 5 chapters out, and I just did not have the time to read. And I found the audiobook of it, and it was we met on Friday, and it was that Friday I was heading home to go get get things to head over there, and I was literally reading it, listening to it on my drive.
So my favorite part was on the way to work, I would turn on my audiobook and drive the 30-45 minutes depending on traffic that I had to go to work because I would drop Anne Marie off at school, from school to work, and it was my peaceful time to listen to my book. Yeah. And there was times during work it was slow or something, I'd bring my book with me and I'd read along with it. Or there's sometimes that I won't have the audiobook going and I would just read.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, they would make fun of me because I had the audiobook. I wasn't a reader. I wasn't part of the book club because I wasn't a reader.
No, there's one of the girls, that's what she did because she has 2 grown kids. She's all over the place 24/7. She doesn't have time to read. So that's what she does. She listens solely to the audiobooks. Like whenever, as long as it's on Audible,
it's like someone's reading the book to me. It's still
exactly
reading.
Exactly. You still get the story.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the same story. Which sometimes I think, like, so right now, I'm trying to get through the Akatar series.
It gets better after the first book.
So I tried. So I have the physical book, and I tried starting reading it, and I was like, I got to like chapter 8 or something like that, and I was like, great. So the only thing that I've learned is what the summary told me.
Yeah.
That is all I've learned. I've not learned any new information. And they're like, oh, you just have to get to chapter 20. I'm like, it took me 3 weeks to get to chapter 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's why audiobook was important to me because like there was no way I was making it through that. I'm like,
so
I have to get to chapter 20 because I am no.
Yeah, so that's when I actually pulled up the audio version, and I really like the way like the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the voices in like on some of the audiobooks. Some of them I'm like
sometimes they make the book and sometimes they just break the book and I'm like put it down, can't do it.
But it's making like Akatar a whole lot easier to read. I'm still only in the first book. I haven't finished it.
I'm on the last book. I haven't started the last book yet.
You're on the last one already?
Mm-hmm. That's not, I'm on the last one and I haven't started it yet just because it's the biggest one and I need my full attention on it.
Yeah.
Right now me and you are reading Punk 57,
which we haven't actually finished.
We haven't finished it yet, and we need to do that.
Yeah, we got pretty far into it though. I think
we're about halfway through.
I think so. One thing I do like about like switching between like using like Audible, for example, is that I can switch between audiobook and Kindle, and it saves my spot. I did not realize that it did that, but if I'm reading on my Kindle, and then I listen to the audiobook like while I'm driving, I'll go back onto my Kindle and it said last known point on Audible, and it takes me to that page. I'm like, it blew my mind.
Yeah. The difference between us, instead of like not just the reading styles, is you enjoy the Kindle.
Yeah, I love my Kindle.
It's just not for me. Like I love my physical books. They're my trophies. Yeah. I want to flip the page. I don't want to stare at a screen because I can get the Kindle out on my phone. That.
So I thought the same thing. So I was in the same spot you are because I love my physical books. Like a lot of the books that I'm reading on Kindle, I want the physical books to have on my shelves to look at and be like, oh hey, I read that. That was a good book. Like, you know, or like if I wanted to go back and read it later, I have a physical book just in case if they take it off Kindle or whatever. But so I was the same way. I love the smell. It's really weird. I love the smell. I
love
of
going
books.
into Barnes and Noble.
Oh my god,
it's like going. It's kind of like going into Home Depot.
Yes.
The smell of wood is just like the smell of books.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I love, like it's one thing I really love. Like it's just sitting there with a physical book and like the smell of it and just actually flipping pages. Like I love it. And I was kind of on the fence about getting my Kindle, and I was like, you know what? It was on a sale. I'm like, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, and it was on a sale. So if I don't use it like a whole lot, then it's fine. When I tell you that this thing goes everywhere with me, I kid you not, it goes everywhere with me. I figured out how to get the cute lock screen for it and all my stickers for it. She spent
half the day doing that today.
Oh, I 100% did, yeah. I spent pretty much all morning trying to make this, and I think it's cute.
I think it's really cute.
Thanks.
It's like a little bookshelf that has like her name on it. It's like a Lewis Kindle.
I don't know. You can see. It's kind of hard to see, but...
For those on YouTube, you can see it, but I'm trying to explain it. It's like a cute little bookshelf with like some plants. It says Haley's Kindle on it. It has little fairy lights on it. It's really cute.
Yeah. I like it. But anyways, like, but that besides the point. Like, because I have the unlimited. So, like, I pay however much a month, and I can get, like, access to so many books. And especially with, like, being part of a book club, it's really good to have, like, if you're thinking about being part of a book club, I definitely recommend, if you have a Kindle, getting Kindle Unlimited anyway. but if you're part of book club, because like majority of the books that they're looking at, it's already on Kindle Unlimited, and you don't have to buy a $20 physical book. Though then again, like I said, I still purchase the physical books because I like them as trophies on my shelf.
Yeah, I like my trophy books. And just to pause right here, I want to apologize if y'all hear anything in the background. It's my daughter's summer vacation, and she is watching movies in the living room. So you might be hearing some Disney movies, or you hear her voice in the background. Don't worry, it's just her. But no, I really like I like my physical books. I like looking at them. I'm a weirdo. I wear my finger across them. I clean them. They're my babies.
Going back to book clubs, though, I really enjoyed the aspect that I really enjoyed of it. Not only it motivated me to read, I really enjoyed the fact that like I'm reading with someone else, so like someone else is understanding what I'm going through.
Yeah,
so
you
if
can
I'm
talk
mad about it, if
Yeah.
I'm like happy about it, if I'm sad, like you can talk about it. It's not I've already read this whole book and I'm recommending this to you. I'm waiting for your reaction.
Yeah.
So I can talk to you about it. Like you're actively reading it together.
That's why I really wanted to start reading books with you.
I think that would be fun.
Because it'd be really fun because we recommend both like back and forth. But I have a hard time with the book clubs just because it is like, yes, I like the fact that it's like, oh, we're in this together, whatever. But then sometimes my interest in the books that they have interest in is not the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't keep up. And it's just, like I said, the ones I've been a part of, they kind of ousted me.
Well, see, like, that's kind of what happened, like, with the book club I was part of. Like I said, the first book we read, like, wasn't that great. The second book we read was very, like, I don't know, not my genre. And a lot of the books that they like, it's just not my vibe. It's similar to the books that you read.
Yeah. But
like,
and
you would like the books that they read.
If we read books together, it's like the other day, she got me a book, The Thousand Boy Kisses.
1,000 Boy Kisses. Oh, my God.
We did a podcast on rating our favorite books, and I was on hers, and so I was like, hey, pick a book that you really like, and I'm going to try to read it. It's her style of book, and I'm going to have a hard time getting through it, but I'm sure I'll like it. I'm sure I'm going to love it. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those things that we can talk about. Mm-hmm. Like, I can be like, text you, or I'll call you, and be like, what is happening?
Yeah. And like, it's like, so the past several books that they have read, I haven't really read. I've gone to a few of like the meetings or whatever, like the, it's really not the book club. It's essentially
a hangout
for our work friends. But like with school and stuff like that, I haven't been able to go a whole lot. But like, I love going to them because it's just so enjoyable. And yeah, they talk about the book, but like for maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But like,
y'all went to Olive Garden the other day.
I didn't actually go to that one.
No.
Because it was storming. And I don't like storms. But we did, like, we went to Texas Roadhouse. There was this Mexican food restaurant we went to. Like, it was, like, we go to, like, some of the girls' houses. They're planning actually having, like, this, like, pool. One of the girls has a pool, and they're, like, talking about having, like, a get-together there. But it's, like, I can read them if I want. Or, like, so, like, the book that I'm currently reading, Say You Swear. Oh, my God. It's so good so far.
Yeah.
But... So, they read it as, like, one of the, like, their book club books. And they're like, it's been on my TBR for a hot minute. It was actually recommended by one of the girls, like, a long time ago. And they decided to read that one. And I was like, okay, I'm going to read it. And everyone was talking about it. I was like, okay, I really, really need to read this now. Because they're all talking about it. I need to know what happens.
Yeah. Be the one left out.
Yeah. And so, like, I'm currently reading it now. And, and like, I was messaging them the other day because I felt bad. I was like, I haven't even started on it. I'm sorry. They're like, girl, take your time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And I'm like,
dude, those are the kind of book club people I need.
Thanks.
I'm a slow reader, right?
It's funny though. One of my coworkers, she actually was the one that recommended me 1,000 Boy Kisses, and she recommended me during Thanksgiving, and I didn't finish it until we came here for Christmas. So it was like, yeah. On the way down here, 17-hour drive, I didn't finish it until...
Didn't you? I thought you read Scarred on the way down here.
Oh. No. I started it before I came down here. But because I'm a weirdo that reads 5 books at a time.
I don't know how you do that. I can't do that. It's like right now, we're reading 157 together right now, and I can't start anything while that one's going.
Yeah, Sorry, I'm going to pull up my Goodreads real quick. Let's see how many books I'm actively reading. 4. I'm currently reading 4 books. So.
I don't know how. Like I cannot keep the story straight. Like I have. Once we're done with the Punk 57, I'll go on to my next book. But I have to finish that one, even though I've already read it. Second time rereading it, I have to finish it.
Yeah. So I decided that I wanted to start the Hunger Games, so I started that. I'm not very far into that at all. I'm reading The Naturals right now, just because I wanted like a suspense thriller break, and didn't finish that. And like I said, I'm currently reading Say You Swear, and then currently reading Punk 57 with you. And then there was reading another book. What was another book? Oh, it was the second book to Black Ties and White Lies. It was Pretty Things and Broken Rings, I think is what it was. And I finished that like on Friday.
Is that the one that you finished?
That's the one I finished, yeah. So I was previously reading 5 books at a time. I finished that one. Now I'm reading 4 books.
I don't know how you do that.
I've always been able to do that.
I have to start one, finish one. Like I have to.
See,
that's why I like series.
That's why I don't like series. Because it takes so long to finish, and I'm like, there's all these other books that I want to read, and I'm still stuck in this universe.
No,
I want to get out of this universe.
No, I want to be stuck. I want to be so far in this universe that I can't tell what's reality and what's not.
Yes, yeah, I can't. My brain.
I want to be completely drowned in this reality when I'm reading my book.
See, I do that while I'm reading it. And I can jump through. It's like
I think about it all day. I dream about it sometimes.
Oh, that's weird.
It's like I get so I dream all the time. Like very vivid dreams.
I don't.
But like I will dream about what I read.
That's interesting.
And like play it out in my head like if it was like a movie or something. And like I get so in that universe that it's just like when it's over, I'm like, oh, it's over.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when I'm actively reading, like, it's, like, all around me. Like, I've said this to people before, and they've never, like, I get weird looks. But, like, when I'm reading, I don't see the words. All I see is, like, the movie that's playing in my mind. Like, I don't see the words. I'm actively reading the words, but I don't see them.
But your brain's somewhere else.
Which is weird.
I see the words.
But
it's just, like, I'll play the scenarios off in my head. And I get so just like entranced in the series, like I don't want to end. Like I was reading the Brittle Prince series. It's about a family, each one of their love stories. And I was like really upset when it was over. I'm like, oh, these are like good little short books. And then I found out that there's a whole nother, like the next generation, their kids.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those books. I haven't started yet. It's the same universe, the same. Like, it's just a different generation. I love it.
This is funny. No, it's because I do the same thing with TV shows too.
Yeah,
I jump between. I don't finish like I'll start a TV show and then I'm like I'm bored and then I'll move on to another TV show and then I'll move back to another TV show and I'll come back to that one eventually and I'll be watching like 5 shows at a time.
I'm watching the Bridgertons right now, and I
haven't watched it.
I can't watch anything else until I'm done with it. I kind of want the books now though. But, like, I feel like they're going to be kind of hard for me to read. Yeah. Because it's set, like, in I think, 1800s, I think. Yeah. London. Yeah. So I think it'd be kind of hard for me to read. So I'm, like, sticking to the TV show. Yeah.
I tried starting it. I think I got... No, I don't even think I got through episode 1.
I was so, like, intrigued and mad after episode 1. I was like, I have to know what's going on in episode 2. And then I watched the whole first season in, like, 2 days. And then now I'm on season 2.
I don't even think I got through the first episode.
I started it 2 days before you got here. And so I haven't watched it since you've been here. And my neighbor's the one who got me into the show. And she's been texting me, have you watched anything else? Like, no, my sister's in town. Like, we haven't watched anything like that. She goes, girl, you need to get caught up. I need somebody to talk to you about it.
No. I don't know. I'm just weird about that stuff. I don't know.
I don't think you would like the Game of Thrones either. Like, the kind of shows I like. You didn't like the Game of Thrones. Supernatural, you really didn't care for. Like, all the shows that I tried
watching Lucifer, and it was okay, but I got bored with it.
Yeah. You like the sitcoms.
I like sitcoms. They're short. 20-minute episodes.
No, I want, like, a 45-minute episode.
I get bored.
No.
I will literally sit there, like, especially, like, if it's a longer one. Like, me, Mom and Dad started watching Yellowstone. Those episodes, like, the first few ones are, like, an hour. Like, they're as long as movies. Like, over an hour long. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like... And it's like, I get antsy. Like, I can't sit here anymore.
I'm doing stuff while
Like,
I'm watching it.
I don't know. It's just, like, when is it going to be over? Is it going to be done? Like, can I get a break, please? Like, I don't care for long movies, which is really surprising because I went and watched Dune.
That just doesn't sound interesting.
So, I thought the same thing. I went because my boyfriend wanted to watch it. Watch the first one. Actually, not that bad. Like, it was a long movie, but it didn't feel that long. And then we went and watched the second one.
I thought Dune was a show.
It's a movie.
Oh, okay. I'm just stupid then. I'm thinking something else.
And then the second one came out, and that one was a lot better than the first one, but it left on a huge cliffhanger, and it just made me mad. And now I need to watch the third one, but it's not out yet. And it's not gonna be out until like 2028 or something like that. And I'm like, well, that's just stupid.
Yeah. That's a lot of things with shows, too. I don't like watching shows while they're making them. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you watch the show while they're making it? No, because I binge.
Yeah.
It plays in the background while I'm doing my housework. It plays in the background while I'm doing my stuff. And I binge it. And I don't, like, I'll get through the whole first season in, like, 2 days, 3 days. And it's just like, okay, I'm waiting for the next episode. Like, I don't like waiting.
Okay. Vampire Diaries is done. You can watch that.
I can't get past where I'm at. Oh my god. I need to start it. I need to restart it.
Don't restart it.
Well, I need to figure out where I was.
Don't restart it because you're going to get bored with it again. I love that show. John, you just got to get past after they graduate.
It's just a whole lot of high school bullcrap drama. Like, oh, I love him. No, I love him. No, I love him. No, I love him. I hate him, but I love him. Like, that stuff irritates the crap out of me.
I love it.
Like, even in the books that I read, you're not gonna like.
I almost fell backwards.
Like, there's some books that are like the why choose books, but like it's consensual for all of them, and it's like that's what they want to do. But like, going from I want this guy, no, I hate you now. I want to go here. I hate you now. I hate those books. I hate them.
I love them.
They drive me insane. I'm like, girl. I'm gonna smack the crap out of you.
I love those types of books. Like, I'm a person who, like, as an adult, still will go to the YA section at Barnes & Noble and read YA books. Like...
And sometimes they're really good.
Like, I'm that weirdo that likes the high school romance crap.
I want to read Twilight.
Oh, my God. I never read the books.
Just to read them. And I feel like I'm gonna hate them.
I've never
because
read
I hate the fact that it's like, oh, I love him. No, I love him. No, I love him. And then you pick Sparkly Dude over Tan Hottie.
I hate those movies so
They're
much.
so cringy. They're so bad.
That's what she does the whole time. Just,
oh, no. Oh, no, I need him. No, I need him. No, I love you. No, I love you.
I think the only
and you picked Sparkly Pale Dude.
Sparkly Pale Cold Dude. Like, my only favorite part of those movies, was when they're, like, camping, and she's, like, shivering, because Edward's so cold, and then Jacob's like,
I got
you, and she, like, cuddles up to him, and he just makes eye contact with Edward, and Edward's like, and I'm like, I literally just died laughing. I was like, yeah, that's right.
Warmer is better. Those movies are so stupid. My favorite thing is watching, like, parodies of those movies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Hillywood. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah, you showed me some of their videos.
Oh my gosh, they do an immaculate job on a lot of their stuff.
Recommend go checking them out.
Yes, I do recommend going check out Hillywood. They are very talented, very just gorgeous, but very talented women.
Mm-hmm. They did a parody of the Twilight series.
The Twilight series.
It was so good.
So good. I get, like, so they changed words of songs and stuff, and I get some of the songs stuck in my head. The ones that they did. I like the one that they did with the Captain Jack Sparrow one.
Oh yeah, that one was good.
Really good.
Yeah.
They did Doctor Who, Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
They actually got the actors in this from the Supernatural one.
Yeah, that one was good.
The join.
You know, sometimes I wish I could get into like Supernatural and stuff like that. I just can't. It's too many seasons. Like, what is it, like 15?
Yeah, I rewatched it here recently. It's 15. I rewatched it here recently.
So bored with it.
And oh my god, like I get so I know it's going to end the last couple episodes, and I'm like, no.
I get so bored with it.
There's a couple seasons that I'm like, like, I don't like it. But like the show and as a whole, I freaking love it.
Yeah, it's a good show, but I just can't. Like, what is it? I started watching Criminal Minds, and I got on this, like, real, like...
I tried watching that.
Hard kick with it, and I loved it, and I loved the dynamic between the characters, especially Morgan and Reed, and, like, sorry, all of that. And it's just, I loved it. And I started that, like, back my freshman year of high school.
I tried watching it, and then we moved to Italy, and they didn't have it on... any streaming device in Italy, so I couldn't watch it, and then I just haven't picked it back up.
I haven't gotten past season 6.
No, I haven't picked it back up.
and then I started watching NCIS.
I like NCIS.
I don't even think I got through the first season.
Oh,
like,
really?
It's good. Like, I'm liking it, but I got bored with it. Like, I don't know.
I got bored.
I rewatch shows.
I got bored probably a couple seasons in, just because they changed out a lot of the characters, and I'm like, boo. I don't like it. You changed my favorite characters.
But like that's why I don't know. It's just the same thing with the TV shows. That's why I don't care for series because they take so long. It's forever and it's. That's why like Hunger Games is one of my favorite series. I love Hunger Games. I have the books. Have I read them?
I want to read the books.
No, I have not.
I want to read the Hunger Games. I want to read Twilight. I want to read.
I kind of want to read like the Harry Potter series, but that sounds terrifying.
I like that. Like, there was so
how many
much
books there are here.
There was so much more details and characters.
2 inches thick.
Characters are not even in like the movies. I was so mad when I like because like. Movies were my favorite thing. I was always like, love Harry Potter. My husband convinced me to read the books. Started reading it, and I'm like, where are these characters coming from? Wait, where's the dynamic coming from? There was so much more information. It made me mad.
No. Also another one that I want to read because I was convinced to watch the Lord of the Rings. The extended versions. Those 4-hour-long extended versions by my boyfriend. And that was very interesting. Took forever.
I don't think that you would be able to sit down.
Bored. Anytime I touch my phone, he's like, what are you doing? And he'd pause it. I'm like, fine. I wasn't allowed to touch my phone. I had to pay attention the whole entire time. I couldn't talk. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, I don't even know what they're saying. I don't understand because he didn't have the subtitles on.
Oh yeah, I need subtitles.
I'm like.
I read my shows.
He goes. Do you really want the subtitles? I'm like, I cannot understand what they're saying. And he goes, okay, fine. And it says the subtitles. He said for the deaf and hard of hearing. He goes, that's you. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
I read my movies. I read my shows.
Yeah, but like they were good movies. They were so long, but they were good. And I kind of want to read the books. Like that and The Hobbit and stuff like that. I want to get into fantasy. I really want to be able to read fantasy.
You just get bored with fantasy.
I just suck at it.
You like the realistic, like tear your heart out.
Yeah.
Sad books, and I don't. When I read, I want to go in that universe. I don't want it to be possible.
Like I like that high school romance. I like the trauma, tragedy. Like one of my favorite books in high school was was it Torn Away? This girl lost pretty much her whole family to a tornado. And had to figure out
I don't, because that could actually happen to me.
Yeah.
Getting kidnapped by a sexy mobster that wants me to be his mobster queen is not gonna happen.
Hey, you don't know. You never know. It could one day.
Running away with the Fae is not gonna happen. Werewolves and vampires fighting over me, not gonna happen.
See, I like vampires. Like, Vampire Diary vampires. I kind of want to read the Vampire Diary books. You know there's books to the Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, I saw their books. I don't think I could read the books.
I kind of want to read them. Though, a lot of people were saying how they were upset about how, like, the characters, like, Alana matches nothing to the description of what's in the book. But I still want to read them.
Yeah.
I love that show so much.
I'll get through it eventually.
I love that show so much.
I'll get through it eventually.
I can't say anything. It took me 2 years to get through it. Like, cause like I would stop watching it, and like by the time I had one of my friends was like, "You need to watch it. You need to finish it." I'm like, "Okay." So one summer I was like, "I'm gonna finish this," and that's what I did. I forced myself to sit down and finish it. So good. But my problem that I have is I like go back and like rewatch sitcoms.
Yeah.
Like
don't get me wrong, I love sitcoms.
I love.
But not like enough to rewatch them over and over and over and over
I've
again.
rewatched Friends like 50 times. Rewatching Reba right now. I'm rewatching.
I watched Reba here like not too long ago and I finished it.
I'm rewatching Gilmore Girls. Love Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls is really mad.
I want to be Rory so bad. Oh my god. You don't understand how bad I wanted to be Rory. I was like, I'm going to be that college girl that does all this and gets A's and does this amazing thing in college. I was wrong. That did
you
not
were wrong
happen.
or wronged?
That did not happen. No, the last seasons of Gilmore Girls makes me mad, but it's so good.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and another one that has been added to my arsenal of rewatching is Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory, yeah. I finished Young Sheldon.
I have not. You cannot talk about it. I have not gotten through it.
Okay.
I gotten to the point where, spoiler alert, I gotten up to the point where like Mandy's Georgie's girlfriend is pregnant.
Yeah.
And like they're trying.
She hasn't had the baby yet.
She hasn't had the baby yet.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 seasons behind, I think.
Okay, well let's change the subject. I will spoil it for you in a heartbeat.
Please don't. I need to finish it, but that's another thing. Like I have to force myself to sit down and actually do it. But I can't force myself to sit down.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much time I actually had while Anne-Marie was at school. Like to do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't been at school. Her summer started on Monday. It's
Tuesday.
Oh God.
Hey,
I thought it was Wednesday.
Do not speed this week up. Oh my gosh, this morning she was talking to us something, and she was like, "Yeah, it's Wednesday," and I'm like, and I was like, "Oh, okay," and then I was like, because something happened. She's like, "Yeah, they do that every Wednesday. It's Wednesday," and I was like, oh, "Okay," and I was cooking breakfast, and I was sitting there and randomly I'm like, "It's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday," because I was sitting there, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like how is the week already halfway over?" Because I leave next Wednesday, and I'm like panicking. I'm like, "No, I only have a week left." Like, no. And I'm like, dude, it's only Tuesday.
Yeah, but she went, like, I got real quiet. I was like, getting my coffee. I was like, eyes half closed. And she goes, "Dude, it's only Tuesday." And I was like, oh God, okay. I'm sorry.
This was like probably 30 minutes after she said something about it being Wednesday.
Yeah, I was still like I'm not a morning person. So I stumbled downstairs and I just kind of stood in the kitchen. I was like, coffee. And it took me about 15 minutes to get the coffee all situated.
And you have a Keurig. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. I stumbled down those stairs. I looked in your room. I was like, oh, Haley's gone. Like, she's out downstairs. Looked in Anne-Marie's room. She's not up here. Okay. Went to step down the stairs, and my ankle about gave out.
Oh, my God.
I literally stumbled down the stairs this morning.
Dude, I was up at like 7:30 this morning. It was really weird because we didn't go to bed till like 12 last night.
Yeah.
I was up at 7:30 this morning.
Same time Aaron was up this morning.
Like, that's weird.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if I was out of bed until like 8, but I was awake.
You just like, if you wake up like that, wake me up, because if I sleep too long, I'm just grouchy.
Okay. But back to our original subject. I think we should start
mini book club. Just
a
me and
mini
you.
book club, yeah.
We need to like do book recommends and actually like read it while like together.
Yeah.
And like not have to be like, oh, the book needs to be done in a week.
No, but like yeah.
Like so many chapters, like get to this chapter.
Yeah, yeah. I think that would be a cute idea.
So we start off with the Punk 57, and then we're gonna do those 1,000 Boy Kisses. And you don't have to reread that. I'll read that. I'll talk to you about it.
Okay. Give me a second to get situated with school.
Yeah, and like I'll talk to you about it because you already read it. And then we can kind of go off on a book that either neither one of us have read or something that I would like to reread that you have.
I feel like it'd be cool, like, to read one that we haven't, like, neither one of us have read. Like, because I have a bunch of recommendations. I have a whole Pinterest board of a bunch of book recommendations, but I don't know if you'd be interested in them. But
we could start some. Like, I really want to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But I also want you to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I want to get out of my comfort. I want to find new genres because I feel like what I'm reading now is just I'm getting bored with it.
It's like
going back to the thing with getting bored with things.
really want you to read Haunting on the Line.
Oh my god.
Like really,
it's on
really want you to read it. But it's not gonna be one thing. Like if it has like trigger warnings and stuff like that, I will not force you.
Yeah,
to read it.
I don't really think I have any triggers. Honestly, it doesn't really bother me. It's just keeping my interest.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you read Seconds of Fair.
Yeah,
so.
I sure did.
So I don't think any of the book's gonna really bother you.
No.
But no, I have this whole shelf I need to read.
Those are all books that I gave you.
Oh no.
I didn't read them. That's why I gave them to you.
I know. I need to read those, which is the generation after.
Oh yeah.
Ones. I think I would like for you to start Twisted Love.
I actually have that. I have that physical book and I have it on my Kindle.
I will happily reread that series.
I do actually want to read that series. I've been wanting to read that series.
You need to get caught up on the Touch of Darkness series.
Yeah.
So I can read the Touch of Chaos.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna read it until you get to that point. It's still grounded until you get to that point.
But isn't it not finished?
Yep, that's why it's still grounded. Because I think that's the last book, and I just have to do the Hades point of view.
I can't say anything because I didn't realize it was a full series when I first found it on Audible. I thought it was a standalone.
Yeah, no.
And then I found out it was a full 6-book series, and I was like, I have her point of views. I have all the touches.
All the touches. But you can literally just read one side and be fine.
Yeah.
So you can read all of the Touch of Darkness side of it and be completely fine with it. I just personally like the Hades point of view better. I like the man's point of view.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
But I'm not gonna sit here and make you do series. But I do want to find some like standalone books that you know we both enjoy.
Yeah.
Or like kind of out of our comfort zones. Make you read a corny werewolf book.
Oh my goodness. I had a friend back in high school that she read werewolf books all the time. This is back when Wattpad was.
Oh my gosh, I love Wattpad. I love.
And she'd sit there and read like these like Wattpad werewolf books, and she's like, "You need to read this one. You need to read this one." And like there was a couple that I'd read. Like I'd read some of the vampire ones, or I'd read There was one. It was like this. It was like Magic Academy or something like that, and it was essentially that, like this girl's. It was actually well written. Well,
for Wattpad, like there's a couple of people that I'm like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah. I like this girl, like her mom died tragically, and like it says it was a sickness, but she knows it wasn't, and it turns out she's like a witch. Or like whatever, she has magical powers, and she ends up at this academy with other kids who have powers and stuff like that. And she ends up like she lives with her dad now, and like she ends up meeting with this meeting with this guy in those woods, and it turns out like it's like this like dark side of like the magic world or whatever, and she believes that that's what killed her mom. but she's like trying to get in with them to get more information, and it was like this whole thing. And I think it was like a 3-book. It was like 3 books. Yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't remember if I finished it.
I read. I went from Wattpad to Dream. There's an app called Dream. They have like a lot of like werewolf stuff on there, and they have a series called the Blue Moon Pack series, and that's probably one of my favorite like amateur written books like series. It was good. It kept my interest, and I also have Dream FM, which is the audiobooks. So I read them, and then I'll also listen to the audiobooks. So good. Like, so good. Like, I did not expect it to be that good.
Yeah.
So, if y'all like amateur books or want to read people's books that just kind of want to get their stuff out there, those, like, there can be some hidden gems. No, one book that we can read, though, is supposed to be like a thriller romance book. It's the one I got. I forgot what it's called. It's the one that I got from Walmart.
Oh, the Butcher and the Blackbird?
Yeah, the Butcher and the Blackbird. The second one should be coming out.
It already came out.
Okay, so like we could read that one.
I'd be down to read that one.
I haven't read that one yet.
Was that on Kindle? I have no idea. Swear I read all the books. Sorry. The girls actually read that. The book club that I was in, they actually read that one. And they said they really, really liked it.
Yeah, I heard it's really good, so I grabbed that one from Walmart. I'm gonna get the second one.
It's not on Kindle.
No.
I mean, it is, but not
Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
Which is it? Oh. I'll just buy the hardcover at that point.
Other one.
Not hardcover, paperback, but
it was already out.
Yes.
Some of these covers for these books.
I will. Okay.
I can't stand the ones with people on them.
No, I will go out of my way to get a like alternative cover. Because like I have a couple of books that have like a face on it, like the person's face, and that's fine. But I don't like the cheesy, like full body or like from like neck to pelvis. Like, it's weird. Like I want a beautiful book that I can like display and like something that my child's not gonna be like, Mommy, what's that?
Yeah. You want a discreet. You want the discreet.
I want a discreet cover. It's like, oh, this one has pretty writing. This one has pretty pictures on it. You have no idea it's about a killer. You have no idea it's about a stalker.
Whereas if you get the other one that looks creepy,
yeah, it's just
they're gonna know it's creepy.
It looks creepy. It looks wrong.
I'm out of brownies.
Yeah, I finished mine a while back. like I finished mine like when the episode started.
Oh my goodness. Well, this has been entertaining.
This has. I really think that we should start our little book club. We finish Punk 57.
I agree.
I'll talk to you about the 1,000 Movie Kisses. We don't have to read that together. But once you get situated in school and stuff, I think the first book that we need to read together is The Butcher and the Blackbird.
I agree. We have it set.
We need to do that.
I agree. All right, well.
All right, well, bye, guys.
I mean, if y'all want to read that one and
kind of like tell,
we can have a review about it.
Yeah.
That's what we can do.
Yeah, well, you'll have to actually, like, read it, though. Not read, like, 5,000 books all at once.
Dude, I can keep up with it.
You're faster reader than I am.
Huh?
You're faster reader than I am.
If I can hyperfixate on a book, I get it done pretty fast. It's just the fact that I'm being able to get it done. It's going to be harder when school starts, but...
I would be, like, calling you, like, where are you at? Because I'll honestly, like, depends on the writing style, I might just audiobook it. Like, you're going to get so mad at me, but...
No. If it's on Audible, then... I don't know. Okay.
My hoodie keeps riding up my back, and my hair keeps, like, touching my skin here, and I'm like,
what is that?
What the hell is that?
No, but like if y'all want to read it with us and like have like a
Or
we
like
can do a review episode.
or some like book recommendations
That too.
that y'all want reviews of. We can do reviews from books because like
depends on what it is.
yeah,
What it is though.
depends on what it is. Like if it doesn't keep my interest, I'm gonna be like sorry.
Sorry. DNF.
I can't get to the review because this book sucks. No, I won't ever say like this book absolutely was trash because everyone has different reading styles. It's just if it's not for me, it's not for me.
The first book we read for book club, it was pretty bad.
But some people might like it.
Some people might like it. None of us in the book club did. Nobody, not one. Anywho. Anywhoosie.
Any hoozy?
Anywhoosie.
What is that?
I don't know.
Are you tired?
Yeah,
How
actually.
late is it?
I have no idea. It's like almost 11. This time's wrong. That's still my time. It's not your time.
It's not my time. It's not even that late. We're old.
Dude, it's almost 11.
It's not even that late. We're old. We were talking at the dinner table, and we're talking about, like, you know, when the Great Depression happened, and, like, what was it, like the 30s?
I think so.
And I was like, oh, that's me every day. And he's like, no, my husband was like, oh, no, you're not quite 30 yet. Give it till like, when you're 30. Then they'll be like the 30s every day. I was like, you need to shut up. Like, I'm not that close.
Depressed.
I'm depressed and old. I'm depressed and old. But I'm thinking, I'm just like, I am closer to 30 than I am 20.
That's terrifying. Did you know that Dad is almost 50?
Ew.
Like, that makes me want to throw up. Like, that makes me sick to my stomach.
Moana.
Moana.
That's so sad. That was a very serious moment. Okay. On that note, I need to get my child to bed.
Okay.
Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day whenever you're listening to this. And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Moana. Don't forget to come hang out with us every Thursday when we talk about the common chaos of sisterhood.